Every day. I'm 50 Tyson. I'm from Northside Zone, Twin City, Minnesota. That's where I'm from. And I've been back. I put it on for my city like it ain't nothing. So we get the same. They call me 50 Tyson. I'm from the Northside Zone, Twin City.
Hey yo man, this your boy 50 Tyson, man. I'm saying I ain't gonna lie, born to be a ball player, straight from Northside Zone, Twin City, Minnesota, man. I'm saying now you tune in Whitewater TV with my boy Eric, man. You already know, man. I'm saying Twin City, Minnesota, stand up.
50 Tyson, how have you been?
Man, I've been doing good, man. I'm saying, you know, just living life, man. And you know, I got more new stuff. I'm finna get ready to drop real soon. It's finna come in the summer, man. I'm saying, because in the spring and summer, man, I got more coming through with the I'm Back album, along with the EP and the single. And then, you know what I'm saying, I just recently dropped my new song called Doing My Thing. My boy Mars Blackwell featuring me. You know what I'm saying? You already know, man, it's going crazy right now, man. I'm saying, just be on the lookout for new 50 Tyson coming soon.
How'd you get the name 50 Tyson?
I came up with the name of 50 Tyson when I was 15 back in high school. But, you know, when I came up with the name of 50 Tyson, though, you know what I'm saying, you know, back when I was 14, though, you know what I'm saying, I used to work at McDonald's on Lake Street, 210 East Lake Street, when I was like, man, like 14 and 15 and 16, man. Now I'm saying, I was young back then, back in 07, 08, and then, you know, and then I worked Teamworks too, picking up trash and stuff. You know, I worked there back in 08 and 07 as well, and then a lot of people was like, what up Tyson, what up 50, what up 50 Cent, and all that other stuff. And then I took off the mic, I took off the set, and I just came up with the name of 50 Tyson when I was 15 back in high school, because, you know, I wasn't doing no open mic shows and none of that stuff. I was just calling myself that. And then a year later, you know, I ended up doing freestyle, Kodak camera in the bathroom, freestyle rapping, and I was just making up freestyles, man. When I make up freestyles, I just be coming up with all these ideas, man, know what I'm saying, and then just go for it with the flow.
What was it like blowing up on like your YouTube video, like you said? Like,
Yeah.
what did it feel like?
Man, it felt great because, you know, I never thought, you know, I was gonna get out here like that. And then, you know, I went viral in 09 with my bathroom rap videos. It got featured on Touch Porno and Ricky Smiley and Kevin Hart channel, man, I'm saying. It got featured on World Star Hip Hop. It got featured everywhere because, you know, I even thought it was gonna blow up like that with million-some views like that. And then, you know, because I was getting a lot of attention on MySpace. At the time, MySpace was popping. And then I was getting attention back in high school, and I had somebody come up to me at Radio Shack. They said that, I see you somewhere before. Is you 50 Tyson? I was like, yep. And then I have a lady came up to me when at the time I was working at McDonald's. That was before the fame. I was like 14 and 15 back in the day, and she asked me, was I 50 Tyson? I was like, man, yeah, man. And she was like, yeah, she was giving me some good props. But back then, man, I'm saying, I was, you know, when I was young, man, I'm saying, I was just like, dang, like, the rest is history, you know. Man, 50 Tyson is the new era of Minnesota hip hop.
It's your boy Kevin Hart, aka K Hart, sitting here with Mr. 50 Tyson himself, aka the man, the myth, the legend. Just let you guys, you know, what starts off as a joke has quickly became serious. I now put an official stamp on him because he's making the movement. So if you're not following this man's movement, I suggest you do it now. This is from my mouth to your face right now. Be a part of what he's a part of, man. 50 Tyson, the movement, aka the man, the myth, the legend. I just put that stamp on you now. You gotta go by the man, the myth, the legend, aka Mr. 50 Tyson. That's right there. That's big, man.
Did any record labels contact you at all when you were blowing up in 09?
Oh yeah, man, I'm saying, when I went viral in 09, you know, it was a lot of labels. A lot of people were saying like Interscope, Atlantic Records, and Nexus. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people. And then, you know, at the time, I'm gonna be honest though, I didn't understand the music industry like that at the time. I was just getting these emails, and then, you know what I'm saying, and I couldn't tell it was a scam and nothing like that, because, you know, I ain't bumped into a lot of industry people until some years later, and then it took me some years to learn the experience what this industry was. And then, you know, then I guess, man, like a year later, 2010, like back in the summertime, I ended up signing an independent record label with a former NBA player, Troy Hudson, aka T Hud from Hudson Records back in the day, a 2-year contract. And then, because, my main goal was win major, and I realized it was an independent label. Back then I was just like, even though it was some good things I did with the label, with, some hit songs, everything I did, sacrifice I did with the label, but the bad thing about it, even though it was some shady situation, it was just some little hate situation, I realized something wasn't right about it. Even though my contract was up in 2012, after that, a year later, 2013, that's when me and Troy Hudson went our separate ways. And then till this day, 2019, I haven't spoke to the man in like 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing his thing with the gospel thing, Sway Moving Entertainment, with his own basketball program, Undrafted Pros, and I'm doing my own thing with my own label, 50MG, 50 Tyson Music Group, along with my TV show, The Rhythm of Autism, Overcoming Obstacles. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your TV show that you got coming.
Oh man, I'm saying the Rhythm of Autism TV show, man, I'm saying it talks about overcoming obstacles, sharing your victory. It's a lot of pain going on in the world today. Even though I'm gonna be honest though, I started the TV show back in August last year, 2018. Even though right now it's season 1, and we did a lot of episodes all the way from August to March right now. And there's a lot of episodes we did, even though it's season 1, because we did it through the green screen and through people's houses, from white screen through regular stuff. And we interviewed so many underground people, man, and regular people and mainstream people, man. It's it's a blessing, man, because once we get it aired out, man, we finna have it on MTN website, World Star Hip Hop, YouTube. It's gonna be everywhere worldwide social media, because once it gets out there, man, it's gonna get 50,000 homes in Minneapolis, 75,000 homes in St. Paul, and 50 more thousand homes like in the suburbs and stuff like that, man, because right now we got the city behind us right now with the TV show The Rhythm of Autism. Then we got Mimo. We getting the sponsors with Mimo, because now they backing us up with the TV show The Rhythm of Autism. BJ Hillman, he's just the director and editor for the Rhythm of Autism TV show. And then even though he's the one who came up with this idea for me with the Rhythm of Autism TV show, and then he came up to me, have I ever thought about interviewing people? I was like, nah, because he was like, man, 50 Tyson, you could be on TV. If you interview people, you could become one of the biggest interviews in Minnesota. You could become it could be the biggest thing to touch. You could touch millions of people with this stuff. And then he was right. And then, and then the Rhythm of Autism really came around in 2010, even though I started that back in 2010, but it was just an autism campaign with my own movement. I was doing some of it with it. It wasn't so much because I was mainly focused on me, but you already know.
Where have you been making your music recently?
When I do my music, sometimes I go to Sick the Punchline studio, the North Cell studio in North Minneapolis, in the T100 studios. Sometimes I record my music at DJ D Mill studio in St. Paul. Sometimes I do my music at Dear Mama studio, like in Northeast Minneapolis, with my boy Dion Kelly and Nate Fields. Sometimes, and then, and I mess with my boy T-Lo Automatic, man. Shout out to him. Even though I used to mess with him the most in downtown Minneapolis, now he moved his equipment and stuff in Brooklyn Park. But real soon me and him finna link up and put something together whenever he moves his equipment back to the north side or downtown, when we get closer again, how we was before. I just want to say, man, people could follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, man. Follow me on Twitter at 50 Tyson Official. Follow me on Instagram, 50 Tyson Official. Follow me on Snapchat, Davis_Antonio, and hit me up on Facebook, Antonio Henderson Davis. And then also, man, go like my Facebook, The Real 50 Tyson. And last but not least, man, make sure y'all check out everything you see 50 Tyson though, and go to YouTube /50 Tyson, man. And then also, man, Be on the lookout for the I'm Back album, man, coming soon. Be on the lookout for that, man, know what I'm saying? On Spotify, you know, it's finna be crazy, man, know what I'm saying? One of the best songs in history in the making in 2019, man, coming through. And then it should be out probably like in the spring or the summertime, man, know what I'm saying? And then only thing I want to say, my shout outs, man, shout out to Whitewater TV, man, know what I'm saying? My boy Eric for holding it down, man, know what I'm saying? Shout out to my hometown, Twin City, Mass, Minnesota, man, know what I'm saying? Shout out to my TV show, The Rhythm of Autism, Overcoming Obstacles. And shout out to my movement for the EMG Free Tyson Music Group. Shout out, and last but not least, man, know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Sick the Punch Leonard from Team 100, man, as well.
They wanna watch me when I follow, wanna call me when I ball, yeah. Running till I fall. Got me flexing just so I can show 'em all, yeah.